Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming. Please help yourself to breakfast anonymously sponsored. The Torah says, "V'anshe kodesh you should be holy men unto me. Ubasa basada treifa los chelu. Do not eat treifa, torn of flesh in the field. Like kelev tashichin, so give it to the dogs." So the question is, when it talks about eating non-kosher stuff, why does it say basada? Don't you usually eat in the house? You're not eating in the field. You're eating in the house. Why does the Torah stress that you find this carcass in the field? You shouldn't eat it. So the answer that's given is there's too many Jews. They'll keep kosher in the house, but they get into the field, they go on vacation, they go on trips. They throw kasher to the side. That's careful. Maybe they don't eat with hashgacha, maybe they eat with a faulty hashgacha. So the Torah is giving you an allusion to that. It's fascinating. It says that you give a reward to the dogs. Now, why do you give a reward to the dogs? So one chain of thinking is that in Egypt, when the Jews left, the dogs didn't bark. And why didn't they bark? They usually bark, like you see old horror movies. Whenever you see death in the air, the dogs bark. They didn't bark. They went against the nature. So here they're being rewarded. However, Rabbi Zalman Sorotzkin, I believe it's him, says a fascinating insight. He says, here what happened. If you find a torn animal in the field, it means the dog didn't do its job. The dog is supposed to protect the herd. If an animal is torn, it means the dog didn't do its duty. So usually what would happen, you'd want to charge the dog. No, at this point in time, you give the dog a reward. You're saying, I appreciate all the times that you did the right thing, and you don't extenuate the negative, you extenuate the positive. We find the same thing with the first man. When Chava brought sin into the world and death into the world, so Adam named his wife. He could have named her Chava, the mother of all living things, but she's the mother of dead things. But at that moment, when she makes a mistake, you don't extenuate the negative, you extenuate the positive. A lesson from the dogs and a lesson from the first man. Have a wonderful Shabbos.